Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hafiz Fikri, and today I will explain the speed study for sports speed study. Speed is an important transportation consideration because it relates to time, safety, comfort, convenience, and economics. Before we start, sports speed studies are used to determine the speed distribution of a traffic stream at a specific location. The data gathered in sports speed study are used to determine vehicle speed percentiles, which are useful in making many speed-related decisions. In this experiment, we are going to use two types of methods. The first one is stopwatch method. The second one is radar meter method. In the end of this result, we are going to compare these two methods and see which one are more accurate in terms of the end of the result. The objective for this experiment, the first one is to establish the speed distribution of traffic stream at a specific location, or can be called as basic speed data. The second one, to determine vehicle speed percentiles via speed trend analysis, which are useful in speed related decision making. Before we proceed to the procedure later, I will going to list the apparatus for this experiment. For the stopwatch method, we are going to use stopwatch, distance measuring wheel, data paper. For the radar gun method, we are only using the radar speed meter.
Stopwatch method. A suitable location was decided and appropriate study length obtained, which was minimum 100 meter distance, which was long enough for reliable observer reaction time. For the observer, on the stopwatch spot speed data form, the observer should record the date, location, weather condition, start time, end time, and plate numbers of random target vehicles. Two reference points selected as starting point and ending point along the 100 meter distance. As the front wheels of the target vehicle cross a mark at the starting point of the predetermined study length, the observer starts the stopwatch. The watch will stop when the vehicle front wheels pass a reference line or the ending point. The time taken was recorded in the form. Radar gun method. A location of placement of radar meter located. The positioning of radar unit was determined, which was the effectiveness range may be up to 2 miles. The radar gun was aimed at a 30-degree angle towards the target vehicles. On the radar meter spot speed data form, the observer should record the date, location, weather condition, and speed of the vehicles. At least 100 unit samples were observed and data recorded. For both methods, the observer also needs to measure the speed of vehicles respective to their classes. For Class 1, motorcycles, Class 2, cars, Class 3, vans and medium trucks, and Class 4, large trucks and buses.
Let's discuss the result. This is the example of the data sheet for both methods. The calculation for both are exactly the same. The only difference is that the stopwatch method needs to divide the distance with the time to get the speed, while the radar gun method will instantly give you the value of the speed from the radar speed gun. So next, after the speed is determined, we need to tabulate the table, which consists of mean speed, frequency, percentage of frequency, and the cumulative of the frequency data. Then, we proceed with calculating the arithmetic mean speed, median speed, modest speed, standard deviation, and median speed by using the formula. After we plot all the graph, we plot the desired graph for this experiment, which are the first one, frequency histogram, the second one, frequency distribution curve, and the important one, cumulative frequency distribution curve. In the cumulative distribution curve, we will determine the distributed speed at 15 percentile, speed limit at 85 percentile, and design speed at 95 percentile for both methods. As a conclusion, in this field study, we are able to determine the speed characteristic of the traffic at the desired location and justify the problem of speeding at the location. From this experiment, we can also conclude the speeding problem at the location which might contribute to the accident occurred. This can be supported by the result finding which show the speed limit and the design speed of the road. This study also can be used as a good guideline for the appropriate speed limit for the study road, and it indicates which class of vehicles always speeding the most. Lastly, we can provide suitable suggestion or recommendation for safety of the road user when using the road. Thank you.